Money is not only about how much you earn. It is about how you manage, protect, and grow it. As an accountant, I have seen individuals with high incomes remain broke while others with modest earnings build stability and wealth. The difference lies not in intelligence or opportunity, but in habits. Certain money behaviors silently drain your resources and trap you in a cycle of financial struggle. Today, I will explain the most common money habits keeping people poor and how you can break free from them. The first damaging habit is ignoring your budget. Too many people treat budgeting as optional, but it is the foundation of financial success. Without a budget, you spend blindly, often underestimating expenses and overestimating income. You assume that as long as you are not overspending dramatically, you are safe. But small leaks sink large ships. A coffee here, a streaming subscription there, and impulsive purchases add up to hundreds or even thousands over a year. A budget is not about restriction. It is about clarity. When you tell every dollar where to go, you gain control. Those who avoid budgeting often wonder where their money disappears. Those who track it know exactly where it is and what it is doing for them. The second habit is living on credit. Credit cards and personal loans may seem convenient, but they come with high interest rates that quietly enslave you. Many people swipe for daily expenses, then carry balances month to month. The interest compounds, and before they realize it, they are paying hundreds of dollars just to service debt without reducing the principal. This cycle keeps people poor because instead of money working for them, they work for the banks. The wealthy use credit strategically, often paying in full to earn rewards. The poor use it reactively, treating credit as income. If you cannot pay off your credit cards in full each month, you are spending more than you can afford, and debt is stealing your future. Another destructive habit is neglecting savings. Too many people live paycheck to paycheck, saving only if there is something left at the end of the month. Usually, there is nothing left. Saving should not be an afterthought. It should be the first priority. Without an emergency fund, even small setbacks become financial disasters. A car repair, medical bill, or job loss can wipe you out and force you deeper into debt. The habit of paying yourself first, even if it is only a small amount, creates a cushion that prevents crises from ruining your stability. Wealth is not built overnight, but consistent saving creates security and freedom over time. The fourth habit that keeps people poor is lifestyle inflation. Whenever income increases, expenses rise to match it. You get a raise, and suddenly you are leasing a nicer car, moving to a bigger apartment, or eating out more often. The new spending feels deserved, but it destroys the chance to build wealth. Instead of using extra income to save, invest, or pay off debt, you use it to upgrade your lifestyle. This habit traps you in a cycle where no matter how much you earn, you never feel ahead. Breaking this pattern requires discipline. When your income grows, keep your expenses steady. Direct the difference into long-term assets. That is how people escape the paycheck to paycheck treadmill. The next damaging habit is ignoring investments. Many people are so afraid of risk that they never put their money to work. They leave cash in checking or low-yield savings accounts, losing value to inflation every year. Others delay investing because they believe they need large sums to begin. The reality is that small, consistent contributions grow significantly over time through compound interest. Avoiding investments keeps you poor because your money sits idle while others' money multiplies. Educating yourself about simple investment vehicles, such as index funds or retirement accounts, is enough to get started. You do not need to be an expert. You just need to take the first step. Another harmful habit is financial procrastination. People know they should create budgets, track spending, pay down debt, and invest, but they delay action. They promise themselves they will start next month or next year. The problem is that time is the most valuable financial resource. Every day you wait, debt grows and opportunities shrink. The earlier you start managing money wisely, the less effort it takes to build wealth. Procrastination keeps you stuck because you never take advantage of momentum. The best day to start was yesterday. The second best day is today. Impulse spending is another major habit that keeps people poor. In a world of instant gratification, online shopping, and targeted ads, resisting temptation is harder than ever. People buy on emotion rather than need, chasing the quick thrill of acquisition. But that thrill fades fast, leaving only regret and a smaller bank balance. The poor justify impulse purchases with thoughts like, "It is only a little," or "I deserve it." Over time, these small indulgences destroy savings potential. The wealthy practice delayed gratification. They pause before spending, consider whether the item adds value, and prioritize long-term goals over short-term pleasure. Ignoring financial education is also a costly habit. Schools rarely teach money management, so most people learn by trial and error. Unfortunately, those errors are expensive. Failing to understand interest rates, taxes, insurance, and investing traps people in poor decisions. They sign unfavorable contracts, miss out on deductions, and fall for scams. Wealthy individuals continually invest in financial literacy. They read, ask questions, and seek advice. Knowledge is power in money management, and ignorance is a silent thief. If you want to break the cycle of poverty, commit to learning how money works. Another damaging pattern is relying solely on one source of income. Many people depend entirely on a single paycheck. If that paycheck disappears, their entire financial foundation collapses. Wealthy individuals understand the importance of diversification. They create multiple streams of income, whether through side businesses, investments, or passive opportunities. Depending only on one employer or one job keeps you vulnerable and poor. Building even a modest side income can provide security and accelerate your journey toward financial independence. Overspending on depreciating assets is yet another habit that traps people. Cars, gadgets, and luxury items lose value the moment they are purchased. Yet many people pour their earnings into these items while neglecting assets that grow. There is nothing wrong with enjoying nice things, but when most of your money flows into items that decline in value, you rob yourself of future wealth. Prioritize assets that appreciate, such as real estate, stocks, or businesses. Treat luxuries as rewards, not foundations. Another overlooked habit is failing to set clear goals. Without financial goals, money slips through your fingers because it has no direction. People who drift financially rarely accumulate wealth. They may dream vaguely of being rich or living comfortably, but without defined targets, they cannot measure progress or make disciplined choices. Wealthy individuals set specific, measurable goals, saving a certain amount by a certain date, paying off debt in a fixed timeline, or investing a fixed percentage monthly. These goals act like a compass, guiding every decision. Without them, you are wandering aimlessly with money. The final habit I must mention is comparing yourself to others. Many people go broke trying to look rich. They copy the lifestyle of friends or influencers, buying cars, clothes, and vacations they cannot afford. Social comparison fuels overspending, debt, and dissatisfaction. What you see online is often an illusion. True wealth is quiet, patient, and intentional. The more you chase appearances, the further you move from financial freedom. Focus on your path.